Think about a typical day. It often starts with breakfast. Then, a few hours later, maybe you grab a coffee and a muffin. This is your mid-morning snack. Lunch comes next, but the afternoon brings a familiar feeling. You feel a dip in energy. So you reach for a granola bar, a bag of chips, or some trail mix. Before you know it, it's dinner time. But the eating doesn't stop there. Many people finish their day with a bowl of ice cream or some popcorn while watching television. We have been told this is normal. We believe that eating small, frequent meals keeps our metabolism high. This is a persistent myth that has led us down a dangerous path of constant eating. This pattern of eating every few hours is incredibly common. We see it everywhere. Vending machines are in every office building. Snack aisles in grocery stores are growing larger and larger. Gas stations are filled with more candy and chips than actual food. We carry snacks in our bags and keep them in our desks. We give them to our children to keep them quiet between meals. This behavior, known as grazing, means our bodies are always in the process of digestion. Our digestive system never gets a rest. It is constantly working, processing the endless stream of food we provide. This non-stop eating cycle has become so ingrained in our culture that we don't even question its effects on our health. The idea of needing to eat all the time is a modern invention. For almost all of human history, food was not so abundant. People ate when they could, often with long periods in between meals. Our bodies are actually designed for this feast and famine cycle. They are well equipped to handle periods without food. The modern world, however, has created a constant feast. Food companies spend billions of dollars on advertising. They have convinced us that hunger is an emergency that must be solved immediately with a quick, convenient snack. They have created a culture where feeling the slightest bit of hunger is seen as a problem, rather than a normal, healthy signal from our bodies. This relentless cycle of snacking has profound consequences. It trains our bodies to expect a constant supply of energy. We become dependent on these quick hits of food to get through the day. Instead of using our own stored body fat for fuel, we rely on the next snack. This prevents our bodies from ever tapping into their natural energy reserves. We have forgotten the simple truth that our bodies are perfectly capable of functioning for hours without food. By constantly feeding them, we are disrupting the natural hormonal balance that has kept humans healthy for thousands of years. We are creating a state of permanent food processing, and our health is paying the price for this modern habit. To understand why constant snacking is so harmful, we must first understand insulin. Insulin is a hormone. Its main job is to manage your blood sugar. When you eat food, especially carbohydrates and sugars, your blood sugar level rises. In response, your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin then acts like a key. It unlocks your cells, allowing the sugar from your blood to enter them. This sugar is then used for immediate energy. Insulin is essential for life. Without it, the sugar would remain in your bloodstream, causing serious damage. This process is perfectly normal and healthy when it happens a few times a day after proper meals. The problem begins when we eat all the time. Every time you eat a snack, no matter how small, you trigger an insulin release. A handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, a yogurt, or a cracker all cause your pancreas to secrete insulin. If you are snacking throughout the day, your insulin levels are spiking over and over again. Your body is in a constant state of trying to store energy. Insulin's primary role is to lower blood sugar by moving it into cells. When the cells are full, insulin helps convert the excess sugar into fat for long-term storage. This is a survival mechanism. It is designed to save energy for times when food is scarce. When insulin levels are always high, your body is always in storage mode. It is constantly being told to save fat, not to burn it. This is a critical point. You cannot burn stored body fat for energy when insulin levels are high. Insulin effectively locks the doors to your fat stores. So, even if you are trying to lose weight by eating healthy low-calorie snacks all day, you are working against your own biology. By keeping insulin elevated, you are telling your body to hold on to fat. This is why many people who eat 6 small meals a day struggle to lose weight. They are preventing their bodies from ever entering a fat-burning state. Over time, this constant demand on your insulin system leads to a serious problem called insulin resistance. Imagine you keep knocking on a door. At first, the person inside answers right away. But if you knock continuously, all day long, they will eventually start to ignore you. This is what happens to your cells. They become resistant to insulin's signal. In response, your pancreas works harder and pumps out even more insulin to get the job done. This creates a vicious cycle of high blood sugar and even higher insulin levels. This condition is the root cause of many chronic diseases, including the one we will discuss next: type 2 diabetes. The constant snacking habit, fueled by persistently high insulin levels, is a direct pathway to major health crises. The most well-known of these is type 2 diabetes. As insulin resistance gets worse, the pancreas can no longer produce enough insulin to control blood sugar. Sugar levels in the blood begin to rise uncontrollably. This is the definition of type 2 diabetes, a disease that can lead to blindness, kidney failure, nerve damage, and heart disease. It is not a coincidence that as snack consumption has skyrocketed in America, so have rates of type 2 diabetes. We are literally snacking our way into a preventable epidemic that affects millions of people. Obesity is another direct consequence of our snack-obsessed culture. Remember, high insulin tells your body to store fat. When you eat all day long, you are giving your body a continuous signal to save energy as fat. This is not about a lack of willpower. It is about hormonal imbalance. The modern diet is filled with processed snacks that are high in sugar and refined carbohydrates. These foods cause the largest insulin spikes. Think about the most common snacks: cookies, crackers, chips, and sugary drinks. They are designed to be hyper-palatable, meaning they are so delicious that you can't stop eating them. They provide a quick burst of energy, followed by a crash that leaves you hungry for more. The rise of the snack culture can be traced back several decades. It was heavily promoted by the food industry. Companies saw a massive business opportunity in creating a new eating occasion between meals. They marketed snacks as essential for energy, for focus, and even for health. We were told that eating frequently would stoke the metabolic fire. This was clever marketing, but it was bad science. The truth is, our metabolism does not significantly increase by eating more often. This myth, however, has been incredibly successful at selling more processed food products. It created a multi-billion-dollar industry at the expense of public health. Even snacks marketed as healthy can contribute to the problem. Low-fat yogurt is often loaded with sugar to make it taste good. Granola bars are frequently no better than candy bars in terms of their sugar content. Fruit juices and smoothies, while sounding nutritious, deliver a massive dose of sugar without the fiber of whole fruit, causing a rapid spike in insulin. The problem is not just what you snack on, but the frequency of snacking itself. Eating anything, even healthy food, too often keeps insulin levels high and prevents your body from having a necessary break from digestion and fat storage. The constant feast is making us sick. The solution to this health crisis is surprisingly simple, though it goes against decades of modern dietary advice. The key is to reduce the frequency of your eating. Instead of grazing all day, focus on eating 2 or 3 satisfying whole food meals. This gives your body the time it needs to fully digest your food and, more importantly, allows your insulin levels to fall. When insulin is low, your body can finally switch from fat storage mode to fat burning mode. This period between meals is not a time of starvation. It is a time of healing and repair. It is when your body gets to work cleaning out old cells and tapping into its stored energy. To make this change, start by eliminating snacks. Focus on eating nutrient-dense meals that will keep you full for longer. Build your meals around protein, healthy fats, and natural fiber. A plate with fish, avocado, and a large salad will keep you satisfied for many hours, unlike a sugary granola bar. When you eat real, unprocessed foods, your body receives the proper signals of satiety. You will find that your cravings for snacks begin to disappear. Drink water, black coffee, or unsweetened tea between meals. These do not spike insulin and can help you transition away from the habit of constant eating. It is about retraining your body and mind. It is important to understand that feeling hungry is not an emergency. We have been conditioned to fear hunger, but it is a natural and healthy sensation. Allowing yourself to get moderately hungry before a meal ensures that your digestive system is ready for food and that your insulin levels are low. By embracing these periods without food, you are giving your body a precious gift. You are allowing it to rest and reset. This practice, often called intermittent fasting, is not a diet but an eating pattern. It is about when you eat, not just what you eat. Giving your body a 12 to 16-hour break from food each day can have profound health benefits. I encourage you to try this for yourself. Start by cutting out one snack, perhaps the afternoon one. See how you feel. You might be surprised to find that you have more energy and mental clarity. Then, aim to go from dinner to breakfast the next day without eating anything. This simple change can begin to reverse insulin resistance, promote weight loss, and reduce your risk of chronic disease. You have the power to break free from the snack culture that has harmed our health for too long. By rediscovering the wisdom of eating distinct meals and giving your body the breaks it deserves, you can reclaim your health and vitality.